Hey, what's up, everybody? It's I Am Rain. I'm over here kicking it with my guys at Black of the Berry. I need y'all to go check out, before y'all do anything, I need y'all to check out that new album, Hippie. Also, I need y'all to check out the new single, Fuck Is You Talking About. It's going crazy right now. I need y'all to mess with that.
Ah, shit, tap into this motherfucker while you tapping into this shit. Listen, you already heard him say his name. This is I Am Rain. Check out that album, Hippie. Check out his new single out there. Matter of fact, fuck that. Just go on Spotify and listen to the whole goddamn thing.
Yes,
like
clip.
He's got the whole clip because listen, he's got a few of them things out there.
And they vibe.
And listen, you already know I am Dean. That over there is the Madman La House. And we are Black of the Berry motherfucking podcast. I Am Rain. We appreciate you getting you on here now, player.
Good brother.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me, man. I was tapped in with y'all earlier, man, watching you guys. Y'all doing y'all thing out here, man, for real.
Appreciate it. We're a bunch of fucking, we're a bunch of savages. We try to be. But we definitely want to get a little bit of business out the way. I want to give a shout out to, my fraternity brother, Ray Mitch. Shout out to Ray for, hooking us up, getting this thing going through. So we shout out to you, to the big homie and the big dog and everything.
Yes, sir. That's the big
what I mean? Find the fee. Listen, listen, the way our budget is set up, the find the fee is the shout out.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
We just said the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way this budget is set up.
Right.
Until further notice. But shout out to the big dog and the big homie.
For sure.
Now, when we were talking before we even hit the record button, you were saying how last night, basically how you had, a late night, early morning
cooking
kind
up.
of thing. You out and
stew.
cooking in the streets. So we know you got Hippie out right now, but talk to the people. And then you got your new single out right now. So talk to the people about exactly what you were just cooking now.
So we doing this right now. What me and my guys trying to do, we have this whole dropping music every 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the goal. I got one single out,
or like two songs. Like is it?
I'm trying to do a song every 2 weeks. I'm trying to put out a song every 2 weeks. Because my thing is, I feel like, shout out to everybody working, but I feel like a lot of work is not being put out. I feel like sometimes people got to beg the artist for music. When it's easy for me, I got the studio. I built it in the crib. I've always had it that way because it's just better for my comfortability, and I'm able to pump out a lot of music. So right now, I'm just trying to put these singles out, work on that, and I was just cooking up, man. I'm seeing what's gonna be the next week's drop. I gotta, always got something in the back to drop, but I want to see if I can get something that's really going, like the last single, Fuck Is You Talking About? That one's different. I want stuff like that on that energy where it's gonna blow through the doors, you know what I mean, kind of thing. That's what I'm looking for right now.
I wish we wouldn't get kicked off of YouTube. I would play it, but we would get kicked off.
Nah, it's okay. I already know how that shit goes.
Yeah. I would definitely bump it, but let's talk about that for a second. Dropping something every week. Every 2 weeks.
That grind.
Yo, so I think that is like a genius marketing ploy.
It is
from an artist, especially when people are always yearning for new content, and then when you give them a whole album, you end up I feel as if like you always end up knowing that certain songs are gonna get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
But with you
taking grow on them. That's
but with you doing them every 2 weeks, it kind of gives people a chance to digest it and really, really fuck with it. Now my question becomes, are these songs that you have already recorded that you're just going in the bank? Or is this something that you are like, fucking after this podcast, you go out and take a fucking blunt walk, and then you fucking see the birds singing, and you just like, you know what, the birds singing, and you just write some whole new Joan in 2 weeks. Like, talk to me about this. What's going on?
It's funny. You can't really call it. I think that's just how creativity works. You can't really call it. It's not really something you could put a blueprint towards. Someday you might wake up and you might go through your email. You see a producer and sent you some shit, and it might just be that one. So I always have ones that I could drop that are amazing songs that I think are amazing songs, but I always try to keep my eye open and always listen for new production and see what I can come up with. Because, for example, like a song like I did just recently, Fuck Is You Talking About? That wasn't a one that I had in the chamber for a while. That's something that I recently came across through a producer that I know. So you can't really call it, It's basically, at the end of the day, I'm trying to put out the best music I could put out. So if I have something that's amazing, I'm going to drop it, you know what I mean?
Now, so you're talking about the home studio. So is it you're just you're recording a verse, or are you engineering and mixing and or how is that working out right now?
Yeah, so I like to keep my hands on everything, mainly because growing up I ain't really have all the outlets to all these different helps from people. Like, I never really had a connect for the studio. I never had a connect for the beats. I never had no connects for nothing. That's the reason I do everything myself, because I never really had those handouts kind of thing. So I engineer all my own music. Every song that's on the on all streaming services on YouTube, everything is engineered by me. I produce most of my beats. I write all my music. No, it's just me in the studio. So it's just
pay you all the way around.
Yeah, and that's why I can spend hours in the studio, because then I'll spend 2 hours on a beat. Then after the beat's done, I'll wrap the beat up, run up in the booth, throw something on the beat, and engineer the whole thing. So within 6 hours, I got the whole song done, ready to go out. So I like to have my hands on everything, man. That's just how I was always raised.
So man, how
I respect people like that though.
Completely respect it, but then
see it 360.
But then, all right, here's my question. Here's my question comes from you. Creatively, do you play well with others?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, okay.
I'm glad you said that too.
Yeah, I want to know, because
you got to. I mean, you got to get the feature game strong.
Yeah. I just want to know, because I didn't know, because obviously you do everything by yourself. Like, is it whereas when you have a producer producing your track, do you let it's your track, but do you let the producer do their job and produce the track? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I feel like you got to let the creative be the creative. If that's what they do, I'm not going to tell a producer how to produce. I'm not going to tell an engineer how to engineer. They probably been doing it longer than me, So what I'm doing ain't law, but just when I got the chance, I'm going to put my hands on everything I could put my hands on. But I'm never afraid to let a producer do his thing or let somebody do their thing. I also want to say that, just from my own path in life, outside of music, just getting in tune with myself and just, gaining more knowledge about life, I'm learning that it's not a solo job. The way our body works down to a cellular level, it's not a solo man job. Everybody is connected. Everybody is grouped up, and communication and collabs is how you do everything. So my point is, I'm down to work with everybody. I just want to make, at the end of the day, the best music possible. That's my goal. I want to make the best music possible, no matter if it's with an EDM artist or if it's with, I could jump in some reggae. It could be anything.
Right.
So I'm always open to, working with everybody. I feel like that you should never want to just do everything by yourself. Nothing is done by yourself. Everything is a collab.
So for some people who are new to you and everything, what would you describe your sound is to people?
It's funny I say that too, because I feel like that's
it's a developing question. It always develops, but I mean, right now, what do you think is your sound?
I couldn't really, to be honest, I don't know if I could call it, because it switches. I'm into so many different sounds. And for example, I was speaking to my brother yesterday, we were speaking about a tape that we might do. And we was talking about the direction of it. And I said that it's hard to call the direction of an album, because the beats and the production usually steer where the music is going to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
caters to that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just, I'm just trying to, man, I'm trying to make some amazing music, man. I'm just trying to make some fantastic music.
All of them are different vibes though, nonetheless.
All of them are different vibes, man. I got flavors for everything, man.
And from my take, when we were jamming, part of pre-production,
appreciate
and
that,
some of it is this soulful samples, that puts you in a nice cool vibe to it. So that for me, I kind of appreciate that, as a '90s kid and being a kid from kid of Tribe Called Quest and those kind of things, and Mos Defs and the Talibs, that is shit that I fucking enjoy the most. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
but then it's also like you said, it's a range. It's a vast range.
Spectrum. You got to be as an artist.
But then too, like what I want to get into is when we listened to it in pre-production, and obviously we were just bumping a little bit before you came on now. But and what we were bumping just now is Badu Interlude.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
That was
because you know what? Whenever you enact the Queen's name, especially in music, you gotta have some.
It gotta be a good grace.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So where'd that come from? Like, what was it? Were you just listening to Badu with or something, and you were like, what? I'm I'm gonna just pay respect to the queen, or did you maybe buy the incense that smells like her? You know what I'm saying? Listen, when I went to go get them, they were sold out. Charlamagne must have got them all. Yeah. But I went to go get. I ain't gonna front. I fuck with Badu. I was gonna buy them incense. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, listen, shout out to Erykah Badu. First of all, I'm gonna make that connect someday. I don't know how we gonna make that. If y'all can pull some strings, make that happen. Badu,
one day it'll go down. No worries.
That's the queen. That's the goddess right there. So Badu is, Erykah Badu has always been in my life in terms of I've always loved her music. I've always admired her music since I was young. I would just spend hours listening to her music, and just her and a lot of other people. I always had that soulful background growing up. My parents was very, heavily into music, but the whole Badu song came up because the song is about. I was dealing with this shorty for a while. And I used to go to work. I used to spend all night out, out with shorty, hours. We'd be out there smoking weed to 3, 4 in the morning, chilling, doing whatever we doing. And I used to do it every night and then wake up at 5 in the morning and go to work. So that's what the song Badu Interlude is about. Is basically me and shorty chilling in the car, smoking, listening to Badu all the time because that being my favorite artist and she loving her too, smoking weed and then waking up and trying to do the work life and trying to do that day 9 to 5 shit and then coming home and doing the same thing again. Spending all night, then all day at work, then going all night, all day at work, just that life, I was living that life for a while. Just spending all my time outside. And you could tell, I told you I just woke up late today, just spending my time outside at nighttime. So it was more like a homage to Badu, knowing she was like the soundtrack to my life for like 2-3 years. Just her music was the soundtrack to my life. All I did was listen to Erykah Badu, So I feel like I wanted to get that homage to her. Also, I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm trying to make that connect, man. That's the goddess right there, for real.
Of course.
Need that. Definitely need that.
Listen, I love Badu.
Definitely need that.
But I have like love Badu. I absolutely though love Jill Scott, and it hurt my heart watching them. Like that Verzuz battle was good, but it was like, oh man, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Yeah. But I don't want to say who it was.
It sounded like Erykah Badu won on your side. That's what it sounded like.
Listen, man.
Listen, who I had.
Listen, okay. I love Jill. Like Jill is different though.
Jill is definitely.
You saw her in that microphone.
Chills.
I throw some respect on it.
They both amazing, man. And it was beautiful to see them queens just celebrate each other. It wasn't really no battle. It was just love.
Absolutely.
Like they was out there just celebrating each other's music and love for each other. That's how it should be.
So so like I can tell that you're pretty spiritual, philosophical.
Hold on, before we even get there, because I gotta talk to my guy with he's an artist, right? So gotta get a take on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does anybody have versus smoke for Mary J. Blige?
Woo! I don't know, man. It's a little biased though because it depends where you was raised, what time you was raised in. I think Mary J is the queen. Like I couldn't really see anybody really going against her, especially because she's last throughout time forever. She's been here forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Forever.
Not for nothing. You know who it.
Does Beyonce have enough?
No. What? Excuse me. I'm not gonna say the fucking Beehive. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. I can already. Yeah, fuck them. I already said what I said. I didn't mean to dismiss Beyonce like that, but it's just like if you're gonna do Mary, the best person I think for Mary, hear me out, is Janet.
Janet, yeah, it is.
It's Janet.
I'm gonna speak lightly. I ain't gonna say too much yet because I gotta do more Janet. I know a lot of Janet, but I know more Mary J, so it's a little unfair in my head.
Yeah, I think. Don't get me wrong. I still think that Mary will come. But then, son, we gotta remember Janet Jackson was fucking reigning supreme in the 80s and the 90s. Yeah,
she was.
You know what I'm saying? And then she even came out a little later. But then we all know that Mary was out here in the 90s and 2000s saying, I don't give a goddamn. And every heartache was our pleasure because we got some great music.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. You got divorced? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, but oh, shit. I can't wait to hear it.
What's some of your versus smoke that you want? Your dream matchups that you want?
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's the same as everybody else. We want to see Jay-Z jump in there. Yeah. We want to see Nas jump in there. You know what I mean? I think that's just.
I don't need to see Jay-Z versus Nas though. We saw that in real life.
Yeah. I mean, but we ain't get to see 20 songs for 20 songs though.
Yeah.
Let's be real though. We talking about 20. We ain't talking about the whole catalog. 20. I think Jay-Z gonna win regardless, in my opinion. But
exactly. You can't be Jay-Z. It's gotta be Jay-Z versus somebody else.
Come on, don't disrespect something like that though. All right? Don't disrespect son
You
like
won
that.
the battle but lost the war.
Don't
That's all I
disrespect
gotta
son
say.
like that.
You
Don't
won the battle. I'm not
disrespect
disrespecting, but you lost the war.
Son,
Who did he? Who signed him? Who was he working for? Who signed him?
Yo,
Who signed him, dog?
Signed him for like
Don't
2
talk
years.
to me nice, son. I'm from Hempstead, Long Island, dog.
2
Don't
years.
give me no bullshit.
I said
Who signed him, dog? Who signed him?
He signed him for 2 years.
Who signed? Who signed him though?
Well,
You're not saying who signed him.
Listen,
Don't give me this bullshit.
Def Jam
dog.
signed him. I'll say that.
Who was in charge of it though? Who had to make that deal
for
happen?
a couple of years, it was Hova.
It was under Hove that Nas got signed, dog. I'm from Hempstead, Long Island.
But now he got his own.
Talk to me nice.
I guess through those terms, he kind of won. Through those terms,
he got mass appeal now. So
yeah,
we need Jay versus someone else.
Who?
He can't go against no one else. You know who I like to see? You know who I like to see actually? A better one. I want to see Jermaine Dupri versus Dr. Dre.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Listen, don't sleep. Don't.
Nah. Don't. I'm about to say.
Don't sleep on JD. He's about that. He got hits throughout all decades, everywhere. He got hits, bro.
You gotta respect
Dre, though.
But I think
this is Dre.
Yeah.
We need somebody.
I hear that.
I
just feel like if
need
anybody,
we need somebody off the back. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Who you think go against Drake?
But then you know what though? You know what? But can we say this,
bro?
He's not crazy for that though.
He's not. Bro.
He's not crazy for that.
We gotta bring a big dog.
But time out. You motherfuckers must have forgot. You motherfuckers must have forgot who defined our childhood. I'm not disrespecting Dre, but motherfucking JD was out here with the
JD's the truth.
Get the fuck out of here, son. We for some reason forget the motherfuckers that we were raised on.
What?
Don't get me wrong, Dre was a savage. He's got the shit. But the whole South came from JD and motherfucking Little John. Come on, son. That's what we can.
He come from a different part.
You got them in the No Limit and shit, yo, son. Motherfuckers be forgetting, son. We be forgetting.
So
we be forgetting, son.
Yeah, all of that.
I'm not saying all that, but he had a lot of that. He had a lot of that.
No Limit had. They didn't have their own. They didn't have many fresh.
No, they did. No. I'm saying the South. I'm just saying there's a lot that come from the South that we like to forget about and just push to the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And JD is a part of that, and he's a big reason that it became the powerhouse that it became to be. So put some respect on the God name. Son.
I'm not disrespectful. I'm just saying we can't get him. We got
no, but I'm just. But let's not say it like that. You just like, JD gonna get ran over. Like, come on, son.
Am I lying?
He ain't gonna get ran over,
bro.
I mean, see, I might. Right, so look,
man, yo, this is gonna be a clip. Comment below, people.
Hey, look. I'm a backstep a little bit because before they killed me in the comments, Dre, I'm wilding with Dre because Dre is different. I'm not saying JD's not different, but I ain't gonna hold you. Dre's
big dog.
Yeah, Dre's the big dog. So I might be wilding, but I do want to see JD in there. Yo, we gotta put JD in there. Yo,
do we? Let's
put JD in there.
Let's hold on, because you know what?
What's up?
Because all right, listen. We all agree this. Only thing I'm saying is this: do I think that JD could beat Dr. Dre this 1-on-1? No. All I'm saying is that.
Too much shit.
But all I'm saying is this: as your case with Jay-Z versus Nas, 20 for 20, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
It's gonna be
good. Dre's gonna win.
All I'm saying, but
it's a celebration of music at the end of the day.
Yeah. But the only thing that I was trying to say from it is like, it's not like, because the way you were saying it was like, oh yeah, like you're saying bring the big dogs, and I agree with you. But only for 20 for 20, JD got 20 songs that he can. No, hear me out. He's got 20 songs that he can strategically place to counteract what he believes 20 from Dre. So it's not like he's gonna get. So you don't need to get nobody else. No, that would be a good battle. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
It would be a good battle.
Like that'd be 20 for 20. That'd be a good battle.
I still feel like Dre will go crazy.
JD will go in his crisscross bag. He can go in his Usher bag. He got so much bags he could dip into that Dre might not be able to. Dre gonna do all rap. He gonna do all rap. JD gonna be hitting niggas with Usher and all that, bro. Like that's different.
Janet,
so the bag is different for him. So it may be a weird bag.
His bag is bigger, but I just feel like in terms of like, I don't know, like bangers, like cement, like it's just.
I think, but see, you know what it is? I think people, like for instance, remember when that you watched? Oh shit, who was it? Oh shit. It was one of them versus battles with the old school producers. I'm forgetting
you talking about Babyface and them?
Yes, it was Babyface and
what's his name?
Oh shit,
Tay Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah, Teddy Riley. Yeah, Teddy Riley.
Babyface and Teddy Riley. They were pulling shit out the bag that you had motherfuckers in the comments like, I
forgot they did that.
Or it was, I didn't even know you did that.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of bag that JD got. It's kind of like, you don't
and I feel that with him too. Like you forget that he even was on this beat.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, he has crossed. Like, we forget the impact that he had on our generation, but we don't even remember the one that he had on the one before us. Like, JD is out here, so
he's the truth.
Hell of a fucking choice.
Whose verses smoke for Drake though?
For Drake?
Drake?
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
That's the only person. Because I don't think, listen, I love Nas, but I don't think Nas could keep it with Jay. But I think Drake could keep it with Jay because they make similar records. They got those big records. You know what I mean? Nas was really rapping to niggas. Nas was for the niggas in the streets that really came from that. You know what I mean? Like on a universal level, on a worldly level, Drake is on that level like Jay.
You right?
They go to war with each other.
You right? I can't even front on that one.
That would be hard. That would be.
Here's my question.
That'd be crazy. Young boy versus the old boy. You know what I mean?
It's like when Kobe played Jordan.
Who does Master P go against?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. Is it Master P versus
Dre? Master P, you gotta do that. You gotta
Master P versus Dre.
Yeah. I think Dre gonna smoke him too.
Nah, I don't know.
Dre gonna smoke him, man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's someone else who gets severely.
Or maybe Master P versus JD.
I think Master P versus JD.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
Master P versus JD would be wild.
Yeah, we don't got nobody for Dre yet though. We gotta.
Nah, we got nobody for Dre yet.
Nah, you know who you gotta.
We got like Pharrell. We got like Pharrell. We could do Ye. We could even do Ye if we thinking producer. You know what I mean?
Do we think? But which Ye's gonna show up? Is it going to be the Joe Rogan?
No, it's going to be. It's going to be Ye. It's producer Ye, so he can do Blueprint. He can do.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I know that. No, I'm just saying. Kanye, you got to catch Kanye in the right day. He's one of those. He's one of them true Hollywood motherfuckers. So it's like, which one are you gonna get that day? Because you may because Kanye may say, you know what, I can't even play my old shit no more. You got to go. I'm so much like God speaking through me. So I'm gonna play my current shit against your old shit, and it don't even matter. I'm gonna play my current album. That's how hot I am. Oh, like, which Kanye would we get in that versus battle?
I don't know.
That's my question to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even like I'm being a dick. That's a really serious question.
If he let the fans choose the songs, like let the fans choose the 20, then we be all right. If they let the fans choose the 20, but if he choose the 20, I don't know.
Exactly, because you don't know which one. He's gonna have so many 20s that it's going.
That's what I'm saying.
Screaming on the track and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, you know.
Hey man, shout out to Ye, man.
Yeah, and that's a perfect transition. Like, you as an artist, like, what are some of your influences on your choice? I know you mentioned Erykah Badu before, but what's some of your like, you know, other interests, if it be rap or whatever the type of music you listen to? What are some of your interests on that?
Like in terms of people I was fans of?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro, I got a lot, man, because, you know, so much. I'm into music, man. I'm into so many different types of music, especially because I make beats and I'm always around all these different samples and stuff like that. So, man, growing up, my favorite rapper, keep it a buck, and y'all gonna probably kill me for this, but if y'all don't listen, you don't know, because my boy is the truth. Joe Budden was my favorite rapper growing up. Joe Budden was the truth, and he's, you know, to this day, I don't think nobody could put pain in a verse like Joe Budden. Nobody.
Yeah, now you got the whole mood music.
In a verse like Joe Budden. Joe Budden had you crying some tears on a verse. That ass. He's like that. Like, so Joe Budden, I came up on Joe Budden heavy. I came up on Dipset heavy. Dipset, because I know they beats was crazy. All of that whole movement was amazing. I was a big Wayne fan growing up. And then I was also like in my lyrical bag growing up. You know, I got that element in my music where like I came from cannabis and you know, Nas and all the real spitters and all that stuff. So I got a lot of different influences, man. You know.
So how much do you like Slaughterhouse?
My whole life. So
how much do you fuck with Slaughterhouse?
Oh, come on, man. That's the greatest group to ever touch this planet. They ain't make the best music, but I think skill-wise, I think that's one of the best groups to ever come out, ever.
Listen, I feel as if what you just said.
Joe, Royce, Crooked, Joel, and who else I'm missing?
I don't know.
It's a fifth one I'm missing. I'm bugging right now.
What you're saying right now is the equivalent to Biden saying he wants to kill the oil industry. It's wild.
I don't know.
You getting there.
They make the best music.
I don't know.
Because you said, first of all, here's something.
Last time I checked, Jadakiss is still breathing. Last time I checked, the Locks
but we're
still
talking
breathing.
about groups, though.
The Locks.
So you're telling me Sheik could rap against Slaughterhouse?
All right, first of all, here's what I
said group.
Here's what I tell you. Here's what I tell you. Fuck that. Here's what I'm gonna put up as a
Tribe.
Group. Huh? No, in this conversation, Tribe is my favorite, but not for this conversation. Okay. You know who I'm gonna submit? Yeah. Last that I checked.
Wu-Tang.
Last that I'm not. I didn't go to the Wu-Tang either.
It's like 40 of them.
It's like 85 motherfuckers to Slaughterhouse. But listen, here's where I'm going. Last that I checked.
Migos.
You so disrespectful.
I'm kidding.
Last that I checked, Big Boy and Andre 3000 are still walking this motherfucking earth.
I hear that.
The last that I checked. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. I hear that.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, no,
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I can take that. I can take that. Listen, I can take that. That's the OG. I can take that.
I can say it. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I can take
bad
that.
Motherfuckers over here. Some bad motherfuckers. Bad motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers are some savages.
I take that.
No, I definitely give that. Definitely.
I'm fucking loving this conversation.
Slaughterhouse.
I'm loving how this is going.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse is amazing.
But all right, I have a question for you then. Since I feel as if you're really into shit, and I mean not like shit. I'm not saying shit. I'm like you into shit. So some of my fans, they're not, their ebonics isn't up to term. So I'm trying to educate them sometimes with the conversation. No, well I'm just saying just when I said shit, so they didn't think. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Ebonics.
I can't stand you.
Yeah.
Y'all should just
carry on.
Fuck off. So are we not having a good conversation that way?
Yes.
So yes. Oh, I can't stand you. So motherfucker. Goddamn. But Tech 9, what are your thoughts on him?
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not well polished on Tech 9. I know of him. I know about what he's done. I know about his group.
Neither am I.
Fuck you. I
don't even know why he even asked that.
Why can't I ask?
Out of your element asking that. Yeah, you listen to Tech 9?
Yes, I do.
Regularly?
He was in my playlist for college.
It was.
Yeah, not now, but I had to bring him up.
Yeah, Tech is a different type of animal, though. That's a different type of animal, though. Tech, let's give respect to Tech. Let's put some respect on Tech 9's name.
You see how he's trying to violate?
It is, but do you listen to him, though?
But I felt as if, because when I think of Slaughterhouse, for some maybe
he's a lyrical dude. He's a lyrical dude.
Y'all gonna flame. He's a lyrical dude. When I think of Slaughterhouse,
listen to him though.
But him saying Slaughterhouse, I want to ask him.
He could have actually listened to Black Thought. That's more like a lyrical dude that people fuck with.
Well, why couldn't he like fucking goddamn
Tech? But a lot of people like it's a cult following.
Oh, this motherfucker! How do you eat? So all right. Here's the question, brother. Was I out of pocket asking you about Tech 9?
I wasn't out of pocket.
I feel like real like if you really like real rap artists should know about Tech 9 because he's about that. Like he's really about that. He rap, yeah. But he just not. He not. Let's be real. Tech 9 like not embraced by the hip hop community.
Oh yeah, no. He's a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a rapper's rapper.
Well, then why can't I? Well, why couldn't he?
You know what I'm saying? A rapper's rapper. You know what I'm saying? Not just a rapper's rapper, like a Black Thought. You know what I mean? He's a rapper's rapper.
I'm sorry. I truly just listen to the funk anyway that much, but I didn't think that.
Nah, it's all right. I get what you're trying to do.
Fuck off.
It was a good try.
Yeah. You know what? This is what happens when you come to Black and the Berry. It's a really great time. You never know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But sometimes I think about just poisoning his coffee. I just wonder what would that would be some great content if we did that.
Come on, man. It wouldn't work without him, man. It wouldn't work without him.
Exactly, right?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to kill him. I just mean putting some eye drops in them so we can get the reaction.
Oh yeah, bro, you are censored to the crime, right? You know that, right? You do know that, right?
Keep me out of this shit.
Listen, it's for the content. If imagine if that shit went viral and we just made mad money, you'd be happy.
Why would nigga?
A little sacrifice never hurt nobody. But back to
I'm just get me out of this. Nigga's taking Illuminati deals.
He taking it far, shit.
Yeah, the
Illuminati gonna kill B before
I got a goat in the closet.
Shit.
A goat?
Yeah, like a sacrifice. You know?
Why am I going to sacrifice a goat? Why would
I don't know, because it's weird Illuminati
goats? Shit. Illuminati?
I don't know.
Goats?
They do weird shit, son.
Never know.
It's fucked up. But all right, here's a question for you, my good sir. So when you are, like, cause I know you were speaking about earlier, because you were talking about how you're creating your current album and talking about mapping out, right? And then kind of like, you know, certain things have a certain feel to it, things like that. When you are starting a project, are you one of those people who are starting it with this in mind, but then you're going to let it kind of go where it goes? Or if you say, this is what I'm doing, then you're kind of sticking to that?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I've stuck to like one idea before and made an album like in that direction. But I also think even going back to what I was saying, sometimes the music almost like directs where you want to go. So I'm realizing as being an artist and creating for so damn long. I've been at this shit for like 10 years now. I'm realizing that it's not really, you have little control over what happens in this music in terms of creativity. Like when you're writing, these aren't really premeditated thoughts. These are just thoughts that's coming to you in the spirit of the moment. When you're making songs, you could have an idea about a song, but it may come out a different way. So it's really the music, the production, all of it just directs where everything goes. So I might have an idea about an album, but after I do maybe 15 songs, 12 songs, and I'm able to cut out a couple and, get the official list, it may not sound the way I wanted to, or it may not sound the way I thought it was going to sound. So it's really the music and the sounds, just the sonics that direct where the music will go. So I'm just, at this point, knowing that, having that information, I'm just open to all different types of music. And I don't really, when I think of albums, I don't really think, all right, I want to do this. I just think, all right, let me just try to make some amazing music. Let me see what my vibes is like, and let me see what I come up with. Yeah.
I got a question for you now.
Yes, sir.
So let's say you go to your email, right? And you realize like some shit, you got emailed a folder of some beats from your dream producers. Who was in this email that sent you these beats?
Listen, it's gonna be a lot. Cause I couldn't pick. I really couldn't pick because I like a lot of different sounds. I want some No ID in there, 100%. I need some No ID in there because that's like the roots. He make hip hop, I need some No ID in there. I need some Swizz. That's hometown. I'm from the Bronx, born and raised in the Bronx. Okay. So that's hometown. I need some Swizz in there. I need some A-Rap music in there. I need that. Ooh. I need that dump. That's what I need.
Ooh, okay.
I need some Hit Boy in there.
Hit Boy, okay.
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Boy. Stuff like that in there. I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I need some 808 Mafia in there too, because they should be
Fuse or
yeah.
I fuck with Fuse out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So I mean, it's stuff like that, stuff in that direction. I could keep going, but I have so many producers on my mind. But those would probably be like my top 5 or 6. Yeah.
So you're being from the Bronx. Do you have do you feel like you have to fit into the narrative of sounding like you're from New York or something? Having that New York sound.
Yeah, I got caught into that, and I used to, I was raised on that. We was raised on, like, for example, like, you see how the game is real, it's heavy, like, in trap, it's heavy in 808s, all those instruments. Back in the days, we didn't rap like that. Back in the days, we was in there spending hours writing to Ninth Wonder instrumentals and DJ Premier instrumentals and things like that. You know what I mean? That type of sound. So the sound is changing, man, and I feel like New York don't even really have a sound. Like, for example, now New York is heavily drill. That's the first time that's ever been done. New York ain't never been drill. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just the sound is changing so much. So New York don't even really got a sound. I think that my own personality is going to show my New Yorkness because, the way we talk and all that and the way we go on songs and even a statement like, fuck is you talking about? They only say that in New York. You know what I mean? So those are going to be the things that's really going to keep me New York. But yeah, I don't never make music and be like, yo, the city going to fuck with this or whatever. I just be like, I'm just going to make some music, man.
Finax. That's So then here's my question. So then you're not. It sounds like to me that you're not going to be one of those people who are going to bend the way your music is. You're going to put it out the way you're going to put it out, and then people just can digest it to how they digest it. It doesn't really fucking matter to you.
It's a reflection.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like everybody, man. I feel like the industry and things like the industry and the machine, they try to point music in a certain direction, make it sound a certain way, but in reality. Artists like, for example, XXXTentacion might boom because he make more sadder kind of music, you know what I mean? And people got to realize everybody don't like the same music. People like other shit. People don't just want to hit club records. We ain't even in the club like that. So you know what I mean?
Where you going party at, eh?
Yeah, so it's kind of like just making different music with different fields. You know, you never know who it's gonna hit, man. I ain't never gonna fall into a lane or anything. I'm always make music. I'm an everyday person. You know, I live life like everybody else. So I'm always gonna make a bunch of different type of sounds.
Facts. That's fire. Something that we can absolutely appreciate and respect and things like that of that nature. Well, listen, my good brother, we appreciate you for stopping by and fucking with us on this show, this wild ass podcast. Like you said, you saw a little bit of it before, so yes, you probably knew what you're getting into a little bit. If not, you know what I mean? This is just how wild and fun it gets. We appreciate you. We definitely want to have you back on later in the future. You know, shout out to Ray, shout out to you. Let everybody go out there to Spotify and wherever they get their music from to check you out. But you know, the same way that they would do on Hot Ones, you got this camera right here. You want to let the people know real fast what you're doing and where they can catch you at.
Oh, yo, so I need everybody to please follow me at Instagram at 1.8 Rain. That's 1.8 Rain. Also on Twitter, Rainheart Records. I'm trying to build my following there anyway, and I need everybody's help, man. Like I said, this is all, everybody needs to come together. That's how you make things happen. So I just need everybody to mess with me. I make really amazing music. Check it out, and that's where we at, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me too, man. This is a really dope show, and I like what you guys are doing, for real.
We appreciate you, brother. Listen, peace, love, and chicken.
Stay black, you heard me?
Listen, stay black and just do what we got to do out here. I am Dean. That over there is the Madman Los. That right there is I Am Rain. This is Black and the Berry podcast. Listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let your friends, let your people know about this shit. 5-star, let us know out here. You know, peace, love, and chicken. Don't
forget to donate, baby.
Yeah, go ahead and, if you want to donate, hit our DMs. We'll let you know our motherfucking Cash App. Peace, love, and chicken, y'all. We are out.